Welcome back to Source Material, a podcast where we tell each other funny or formative stories from our lives and then make it into an RPG and play the story out together. Like a combination of long form improv, collaborative storytelling, and maybe a touch of group therapy. Last time, we were mid space trip, flying from pit stop to Kitschy Monument in an old VW style space vehicle. Everyone, let's
A space mobile.
Everyone, let's reintroduce ourselves and say a thing or two that happened last time that was important to you.
Oh man, you guys got to help me hunt down Mr. Bill Church's voice again. I'm gonna go for it. It was pretty. I feel like it was pretty Midwestern.
It was heavy Midwestern.
Oh, I'm Mr. Bill Church, and I, against my girlfriend's wishes, Captain Mo, I booked a night at a hotel that I think we all deserve.
Speaking of, I am that girlfriend, Grandma Mo, although you can call me Captain Mo. I'm a pretty easygoing, rebellious gambler, yearn for some adventure, and I'm not quite ready to settle down. Last time, biggest thing that happened was I was supposed to be making a nice dinner with the kids, and they decided to get all in a huff and not help. Ended up with little Mitch wolfing down some of my tuna casserole and throwing up all over himself. This has been some kind of a trip.
Well, and I'm Lil Mitch, and I just wish we were spending more time getting to the Sornidoors. The most important thing that happened to me last time is my Sornidoor techno book started telling me some really funky information and putting all sorts of strange ideas in my head.
And I'm Summer. I'm very charming, not very gritty, prepared, a quick thinker, rebellious like Grandma Mo, but also more rebellious. She thinks she wants adventure, but she's not even willing to face some space pirates for the fucking Sornidoors. I want the trip to be over, but I fear anyone knowing about this trip, especially all of the lame parts, which it turns out are all of them, except maybe tonight. I think I'm gonna get to go gambling. Don't tell Grandma Mo.
We rejoin the pan in, we see the whole family is in a massive elevator. This hotel that like services almost the whole space station is huge, and it's got this really weird, complicated elevator that moves in like multiple. It moves like forward and backwards and diagonal as well as up and down, and it's just going to so many different rooms really quickly. But it just means that it's a huge packed elevator that you guys are all in the back of. I'm sorry, that we're all in the back of.
How many people are in this elevator?
How many people? You are in nearly 30 people are in this. You see the capacity is listed at 50. Looking around, you can't imagine there being 50 people in this elevator, but right now there's nearly 30.
I think Mr. Bill Church is very, very politely tapping his foot. You know, he's not the type to make a stir on elevators. He's a rule follower. I'm just gonna silently wait for the floor.
Summer, however, is one to make a scene in an elevator and goes, "Ew, little Mitch farted!" So that everyone in the elevator can hear this.
And being the only child probably on the elevator, maybe there are a couple others, I think people turn to look at me right as I am trying to push as many buttons as I can. I'm just trying to hit every floor.
Oh, I'm nudging Mo. I'm nudging Mo hard.
Yeah, you feel a hand grab your wrist, and it's just like, it looks loving from the outside, but you can feel the iron firmness in it. You've pressed three buttons before you get any further, grabs a hold of your wrist, brings you close.
Hey, maybe I'm a little late to the party, but how muscular is Grandma Mo?
Well, her highest stat is brawn, so she is quite strong. But I don't think she looks muscular necessarily, but I think she just is strong.
She's a solid lady.
Full disclosure, I've been imagining Grandma Mo as like a female bodybuilder, more or less.
In spirit, maybe. I don't think her body is that. I think she's just like wiry and determined and
That's
strong.
fair.
Imagining her as the grandma from Napoleon Dynamite.
I see her as like a blue collar Lucille Bluth. That's how I see her. Blue collar Lucille Bluth.
Whoa. Blue collar Lucille Bluth is like just a contradiction.
Plus loving. Like loving.
Also loving.
I know that that's also contradictory to Lucille Bluth, but
Yeah, both of what is Lucille Bluth if she's a blue collar and loving?
if the audience knows what I mean.
Audience, come in. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Chime in. Sorry, we interrupted.
Okay, as you say that, as the fart thing happens, the pressing the button happens, the doors open, and Emma, I want you to describe two people to me as they're walking in. It is first the girl in your grade, the most popular girl that you could technically call a friend, like at a bit of a stretch,
Whoa.
and her 1 year older than you guys boyfriend.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay. Dang. So she's got an activated we were talking about how they have this thing called tech that helps you to, just like share your life online and also put filters on your real life face that like glitch a little bit as you're moving. It's like she's moving through honey. She's just like really slowly, intentionally walking into this elevator with like a cool, like sexy alien filter actively on her face that like you barely see glitch, like you get little hints underneath, but she's got like whatever like weird fake eyelashes that are also like flow into like a smooth like slimy alien head. I don't know how to describe it.
She always wears this, like this is just her face at
Yes.
school.
Yes, this is her signature look. No one else is allowed to use this filter or she'll bully them.
And with her
And
boo, her 1 year older, either like you guys are juniors and he's a senior or something like that.
yeah, he's a little bit gangly, a little bit nerdier than her, but still strutting, and he's feeling confident because he's with, we'll call, what should we name this alien filter
Ooh,
girl?
maybe it's like a name like basic like Samantha, but she's like alienized.
So it's like Samantha. Oh, she pronounces it.
This lady, her boyfriend, walk into the elevator.
Mr. Bill Church turns to Captain Mo and goes, if we've never found aliens, what's still the obsession with aliens among the youth? We're thousands of light years into exploring the universe, and yet no alien life. Why do people still think it's going to happen? That's just crazy to
What was the silliest fad or silly little thing that when you were a kid? You just gotta look at it, smile, remember fashion you like, and let it pass.
me. Hey, Magic the Gathering cards were cool, okay? They were sick. And it's not a fad, it's an economy that continues to this day.
Yeah, you're gonna retire off them, Bill.
I will.
Also, like Sornidoors were alive when he was young, I bet.
I think you made that joke last episode.
Wow, Summer. Mean and unoriginal.
Mr. Bill, he's not going to be able to remember anyway. He's senile.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Summer is just withering. She's like withering in the back of this.
Do you want to make a
Later.
stealth roll to try and hide?
What would that be? We don't have stealth.
So that would be deafness.
Okay, I'll
I-
make a death roll. Yeah.
Only a 2 difficulty, I think.
I would like to put forward that this is a very difficult role because Summer spoke out loud. And
But it was
as the people,
before-
since the people have joined the elevator.
It was, I did describe it as before they entered in, like they entered in right after the Mitch farted.
It's true. What's our DC? How hard is this?
I'm thinking that Samantha isn't much of I'm paying attention to randoms, so I'm gonna say only a 3.
Yeah. And I want to. I've been practicing with my little 30-year-old face filter for the casino, so maybe like I can quickly activate that and she won't see me.
That would be a brains if you want to do that, but it'll be more difficult.
Okay.
Instead of you stealthing, you'll just try to disguise.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a brains. What do you guys think? Difficulty of doing that quickly.
Let's call it a 5. I don't know.
All right, brains 5.
All right, brains 5. I got exactly 5. Do I pass?
Yes.
So she briefly thinks that she sees someone she knows, but she's like, no, that's more like a 30-year-old version of Summer. So, woof.
I gotta tell someone when I got back that I saw the old doppelganger version of her. Do you want to try and listen and see what they're
Yes,
talking about?
absolutely.
Okay, that is going to be a brains 4.
I got a 2. I'm too dumb.
Okay, you can choose. You can try and listen in if you basically get real up close to them.
I want to get real up close.
So you hear them talking, and She's whispering. I mean, you don't even need the tech because you already look like super old. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to card an alien, I bet. So I think we can probably get in.
Can I play this guy?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe. Um, yeah, I feel like as my facial hair comes in, I feel like I'm getting a year a day, you know?
And you hardly have any pimples like anymore ever since I got you on that one routine. So like teenage acne cleared up.
I want to say he has like a little caterpillar mustache going. Fully looks 18.
Oh my gosh, babe, there is like this 30-year-old lady who is staring at you, thirsty, hard. You obviously look old enough.
Babe, your flattery is far too much. And also, I pull those cougars, babe. I used to pull so many cougars before I met you, babe.
She whispers in your ear, I'm gonna tell her hands off, paws off.
Whoa.
She turns around to look at you, older lady Summer.
I'm blushing so hard at this point that it glitches. I know I've been seen. Shh, keep it on the down low. You guys are going tonight. I'm glad that filter worked because it's gonna work tonight. Let's go.
Summer, is that you?
It
Oh
totally
my God.
is, Samantha.
Babe, isn't
Whoa.
this your kind of like medium cool, kind of on the brink of being cool, but not quite there, and kind of just needs an ally or a friend to invite her into the circles? Like,
Actually, I'm her hottest friend, so
what's your name?
Samar.
Wow, sick name.
Samantha rolls her eyes and says, everyone changes over the break. Well, if that knockoff lets you get in, I guess we'll see you in there. And then you guys are at your floor.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, just we gotta get through. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, Summer, we gotta go, eh?
Thanks, that's my butler. Anyways, bye. Ding ding ding.
Little Mitch, come on.
I want to pull up the most embarrassing picture that we've taken during the trip. Me and Summer.
Uh,
Summer, which picture do you think I should put on my Spacebook? Of do you like the one where we have our face cutouts in like the old timey space museum, or our face cutouts in the Space Western Buffalo Factory?
your face is gonna be cut out if this conversation keeps happening. Move, move, move.
Can you do a charm roll? Also, by the way, you should have one adversity token, which means you can add a +1 to any roll. And Maddie, Bill failed one as well last time. So, Summer, can you roll a charm? That was a good comeback, but you've also been kind of weird, just to sort of have your friends still be excited to somewhat see you later. It's going to be a difficulty of 6.
Okay. And I got a 10.
Oh, nice.
Damn, babe. That girl really bullied her younger brother or whatever. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope. My older sister used to bully the crap out of me.
Yeah, and that was sick.
Does Mr. Bill Church want to describe the room as we see it as you guys enter into the pretty expensive poolside room, if I remember
Oh
correctly?
yeah, well, it is just like the thing that all like middle-aged or older men do when they get into a hotel room is just kind of list the amenities. Oh, we got a mini fridge. Plenty of towels. Okay, well, yes, they did double towels for us. That's good. Oh, thank God, 2 beds, huh, kids?
I think there's 2 beds, and then there's a cot that is for little Mitch, unfortunately, because that's just what happens when you're the younger cousin.
Summer flops down on like the full size bed that she gets and like plays on her phone smugly.
As she's doing that, I start bouncing on the bed next to her.
Hey, come on. If you're gonna jump on Summer's bed.
What? What?
It's his birthday.
Yeah, Summer, you gonna make me sit on the cot? It's my birthday.
Mr. Bill Church has gone over to the shitty hotel coffee maker. It's like the exact same model that they have on the ship. Hey, Mo, did you see a cafe or anything in the lobby as we were coming in? I was looking, but I didn't see anything.
Remember, I think, when I was filling up, I saw a sign. It said that there was a breakfast every morning. The breakfast should still be open. You guys did get in so early. It's still like 7 a.m. because you guys got in at
Oh,
like 5 or something.
oh, then we should absolutely get the Constellation breakfast. This is an incredible turnover for a motel for them to be able to check other people out and clean our room by 7 a.m.
Well, it's not really traveling season, you know. The hotel might not quite be as full as it might normally be, so they might just have had his room open.
It's true. Mitch, one time when Nathan was DMing, Nathan is gonna follow you to your grave.
Why would you do this
The
to me? Episode 3, you would do this to me.
episode, it's
You
gonna
know
come
I'm
up
the
more than once.
editor.
I need to establish it now so that like our devoted listeners will understand when I reference it. We were a desert caravan and we had to make our way across the desert, and we could either like go to the road or like go to a river, and the river was like flowing. We thought it was flowing towards the city and towards like the ocean that was the city was on. We were like, we could take it'll be fast because the current is going towards the ocean. And Nathan was like, no, the current is actually going the other way. like the river is flowing the other way. We're like, the river is flowing out from the ocean, and we've roasted him for it ever since. I think I've caught Nathan in a similar in the way that he forgot how rivers work just now. I think he forgot how hotels work, but now I feel mean pointing it out.
Emma can back me up here, actually. When we went to Rome just a little bit ago, it was definitely off season, and our first hotel, which was like a super small, kind of cheapish one, but it was like right across from the Coliseum, and it was really dope. They let us check in at 8 o'clock, and then we changed rooms at one point, and we changed rooms at like 7 o'clock because they had just like not very many people there at all because it was so off season.
Damn.
That's right. We've been to Rome.
Damn.
But anyways,
Okay.
it does happen. So blam, unlike rivers that flow the wrong way.
Okay. I accept defeat here. I was trying to catch you in a lie or in a
I
mistake.
do like that you were able to bring up the
Yeah, we're all glad that came up.
Yes.
You're so welcome. I know we all are.
We'll take an espresso martini.
No,
Get him, get the kid. How about virgin daiquiri for the boy, nice and sweet. Get her a virgin pink nebula, and get me a black nebula with extra espresso. It's gonna be a long day.
Mo, are you sure?
She fixes you with a stare.
Well, whatever you say, you're the boss. And Mr. Bill Church leaves to go on an adventure to find drinks.
Little Mitch, you notice that Grandma Mo is unpacking, and as she does so, you see 3 presents. She just sort of puts them to the side.
Ooh, okay. While she is distracted unpacking, I want to try to scoop the biggest one.
I feel like Captain Moe's has to be the biggest.
Yeah, okay. There is one that you see that is meticulously wrapped. It says "Love G-Ma Mo."
Okay, do I need to like do a check to try to scoop it unseen?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably like the size of your torso or maybe a bit smaller than that.
Ooh.
You might have to try to distract her or something else like that.
Okay. Lil Mitch is going to pretend to go to the bathroom, open the door, close the door without going in, and then try to dive under the bed so he can like army crawl over and then like reach up and pull it down.
I love that. Okay, let's do a half brains roll for Captain Mo. So she has a D10, so your difficulty is a deafness 5. Oh, which you can succeed because you have unassuming.
Okay, yeah, because I got the D10 in depth plus the +2.
Yeah, exactly. So because you have deft is 5 and then +2 for unassuming, you're more than her 5.
Nice. I'm gonna try to like find a seam in the wrapping and like open it up really quiet. I'm like, ooh, what is this?
Oh, does little Mitch maybe have like a handy dandy trusty pocket knife that he can use to like cut the seams?
Absolutely. I have my little Space Army knife.
Pull out this Swiss Sornidoors space knife and you just slice away some of the tape and you open it up. It looks like a backpack, and then it's got like a sensor that goes above your head, and you see the words beside it: Scythosaur's Scientific Sornidor Sensors.
Ooh.
Because they no longer have like their corporeal forms faded a long time ago when they transcended to the whatever dimension. But this says that you can find them and speak with them, or who knows what, with this sensor.
Ooh. Okay. I can't contain my excitement and I squeal with glee from under the bed.
What, wait, Mitch? She looks under the bed.
Gonna be able to find all the Sornidoors with this. Oh my god, thank you, Captain Mo! Thank you, Captain Mo!
This is why I wanted you to wait until we were on the. But now we're not even. I'm glad you like it, Lil Mitch. Lil Mitch, Captain Mo is gonna try to like sit you down and settle you a bit. She's gonna be like, "All right, I know you're excited about the present. You shouldn't have been peeking, but that's behind us now. It's your birthday. It's forgiven.
Thank you, Captain Mo.
We gotta talk seriously about this Sornidor planet of yours. Because the truth is, we're just not gonna be able to go to this one. But I think maybe if we look in that little book of yours, we can maybe find some other planets that are a bit on the way. I'd be willing to go a bit out of the way. We can be a couple days late to the reunion. It's for 2 whole weeks, so we got time. So we can find another planet that's got Sornidor spirits or bones or whatever. No pirates.
True, but I am very skeptical about this. I do not want to go anywhere except Terrasorna.
You're doing that like kid thing where you're being told to do something you don't want to do, so you're just doing it really badly on purpose. You're just like lazily tip tap typing on the touch or the hollow screen. So can you find anything?
Yeah, I'm just typing without actually searching anything at all.
You can tell that you're doing this. She says, "All right, listen, I understand that you're upset. I get that, but there's no way that I'm bringing my ship and my grandchildren or Bill to those pirates. So it's either we're doing one of these stops along the way, or." And she points to like the cutout picture that you had, where it's you guys in like Sornidor cutouts with your face. She says, "Or that's going to be the only Sornidors that happen on this trip." So those are your two choices.
Okay, I'll do some research and see what I can come up with.
Thank you. And then we can put this. She starts opening it because she knows she's already seen it to use.
Okay, I rip that wrapping paper open. I'm so excited to open the box. I take out the backpack and like put it on. I start looking around the room for like, I don't know, pieces of cardboard or something I can like tape on it to make it look like a Carplonchodorus dorsal fin.
I'm so impressed you remember the word Carplonchodorus.
You heave this thing on you, and I'm going to need you to make a brawn check.
Ah, good.
Maddie, do you have an idea of what difficulty it should be for a child to wear this? Picture like the backpacks that you guys would take on your big hikes, plus some technology.
And some outfitting for a Sornidor dorsal fin. I don't know. I mean, I want it to be possible. Let's say 4.
It's good because I only have a brawn of 4, and I do roll a 4. Let's go.
So it is like a struggle, but you are the most determined child that anyone's seen in a while. And you're just, "Ugh," and then you get it on. And at this time, I think probably Mr. Bill Church returns with like a whole bunch of like to go from the bar style cups.
As Mr. Bill Church is walking back, just saw there are these rental short distance individual space pods. Like if you want to take like a short ride, it has like a computer inside where it can only go so far, and like there's set courses that kids can follow, but they kind of feel like they make an occasional
Yeah.
decision. It's like these small little circular escape pods, right? They're not escape pods, but they're like little toys, almost like the space equivalent of like
Like a train track thing at the mall, but like the tracks are invisible because it's
yeah.
all just programmed.
Yes, a train track thing at a mall, but it is literally out in space, and it's like a programmed
Cute.
thing. And then I mean, Mr. Bill Church doesn't think twice about it, but just establishing that they exist.
Nice.
Yeah, he arrives with his cold drinks. Hey guys, I forgot which was which, but I have several drinks here for us.
Can I pretend to be getting ice from the mini fridge, but also like try to steal some booze from the bar to put into my virgin drink?
I love it. Can you roll then a deft roll probably?
Okay.
And you do have rebellious, so you have a +2 to this.
Yeah.
I think 4. This isn't too difficult.
Yes, so 4 plus 2, I'm definitely good.
Yeah.
I have a boozy little daiquiri or whatever.
So I've already done the gift for Captain Mo. As the like drinks go, if you guys want to describe,
Summers is a loose plastic grocery bag with a cute bow around it, containing as much candy as she could buy from a gas station for like $5. Her parents gave her like 20 space bucks. I don't know what the
5 floor guns, I believe, was
Yes,
the name that Matt
yes.
came up with.
However, the equivalent of like $5 of space candy, and she definitely pocketed the rest of the birthday present fund that her parents had sent her with.
I think Mr. Bill Church it's got to be something accidentally boring.
Is it like a puzzle you guys can do together, or
Yeah, or like like he got a puzzle. He got a bigger, harder puzzle than they have on the ship, thinking that bigger, harder
More
puzzles
fun.
were the factor by which children judged puzzles, when in fact it is just like outside of the children's capability, and still not that interesting. And I would like to gauge how disappointed little Mitch is when he opens it.
Little Mitch, are you trying to lie with your face?
Oh yeah, I would not want to tell him I didn't like it, but it would be so boring. It's like wrapped in a beige cloth.
All right, so I think charm versus brains then. And you're going to take a -1, I think, because you take a -1 when trying to convince someone of something, Little Mitch.
Yes, yes, I do. Okay, that's 5 minus 1, 4.
I rolled a 4, and I think because of rule follower, I get +1 to brain. So I think that's a 5. So I can tell that this child is disappointed at my gift.
Shouldn't be hard.
And Bud, I got a surprise for you later on too. While we're staying here. So look out for that.
Oh, well, that's great. You see, Grandma Mo has finished off her Black Nebula. Oh, all right. I've unpacked. We got presents done. We'll do cake later tonight, probably. I think it's time to get changed, go down to the pool, have some fun. Eh? What's everybody thinking?
Yeah, right, kids.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Bill Church posts up with a newspaper somewhere by the pool and is still just wearing like an Oxford shirt, like a button-down shirt and khakis, and opens up a newspaper with no intention to go in the pool, but rather just to sit by it and talk to as few people as possible, the possible exception being Grandma Mo occasionally.
I love it. You see somebody comes by you, and you look, and you turn, and a bit startled to see that it's not actually a person, but a little like robot on like a gyro wheel that has a mechanical arm that's got like a serving tray on it. Can I take an order?
Oh, do you guys have coffee?
Of course. What would you like?
A a single tear falls down from Bill Church's face. I think it's a Ratatouille moment where like we would kind of zoom into one of his eyes, and then he's a child, and he's like on the French countryside, and his mother places a cup of coffee in front of him, and it's a young Bill Church, and he goes, "Coffee for me, mama?" And, oh, the drink of adults, now given to me, a young Bill Church.
I reach over and I touch your face. You will be an old man one day and remember this moment forever. And then I die.
No! Oh, Mother! Thank you for the coffee. My accent will soon change when we move to Minnesota.
Mr. Bill, you said you had a surprise for me, but I got a surprise for you. And I tried to do the biggest cannonball possible to try to soak his newspaper.
All right, quick. Deaf versus Brawn. I know we shouldn't roll for things like this, but Deaf versus Brawn, I want it.
Ooh, okay. That's a 7,
Oh.
baby.
No way, because I'm rolling a d4 and I got a 1.
I move my paper. I don't know. It's kind of Matrix-esque. The way Bill Church folds and moves his newspaper to the side of like an individual glass of like drop of water that would have got me otherwise.
And then what coffee do you order as you snap out?
Oh my God. A light roast with no milk, cream, or sugar.
Of course.
A black light roast. That's what Mr. Bill Church has been asking for this whole time.
I think that Grandma Mo swimming the pool, but she actually joins in because you guys got so early at 9:30 after you guys have breakfast. There's a water aerobics class with a bunch of elderly, mostly other ladies. Oh, yeah, this works up quite a sweat, I tell you. I mean, you feel like you're in shape, and then all of a sudden you do something your body ain't done in a while.
Oh, yes, but John Ralphio is the best water aerobics instructor in this parsec. I commute all the way from one of the moons of Terrasorna to be able to see him.
Oh, I heard recently that that area has turned into a orange level of hazard for pirates. Is that something you've experienced yourself?
Oh, yes, piracy it's a complicated subject. And now I wouldn't say I'm pro piracy, but my father he was a pirate for some years
Oh,
during the space depression. And but he was one of the good ones. He was one of the campy ones, not one of the deranged
oh,
violent ones, because you never know what you're gonna get, right?
yes. I was wondering, we used to have some tornadoes on my planet. And sometimes they would say, oh, the tornado warning has been upgraded. I just want to make sure. It's recently the pirate, warning was upgraded. What does an orange really mean? I got a young grandson who really wants to go to Terrasorna, but I heard that specifically has been turned into sort of they got some sort of operation going there. What do you know?
Oh, well, there's always a chance of danger when you're going around Terrasorna, just because, yes, there is a pirate base on an asteroid as a part of the belt that floats
Oh,
nearby. I would say an orange alert means you have about a 70% of catching pirates, but tomorrow you have about a 50% chance of catching the campy pirates and a 50% chance of getting ones that have peeled off their own skin and would like to eat yours.
and I've heard there isn't much of an in between.
That's the strange thing. There's no moderation with pirates. They're either the sweetest fellas you ever met that will still take some of your stuff, with their little ruffled pants and blouses and such. And oh my goodness, it is a sight to see.
And it's either that or cannibals.
Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
no, the cannibals when they tear you apart from each end, that is less of a sight. Well, it's still a sight, but it's a completely different implications. They don't care about money, they just care about killing.
Unfortunately, that's still a 35% chance of the, if my math is right, that's about a 35% chance of
Hmm.
the cannibalistic, grill my nice grandbabies over
Yeah.
there kind of cannibals ruin up my ship and make
Hmm.
my boyfriend into some sort of subservient slave. And I can't have that.
Yeah, you do that enough by yourself, Captain Mo.
Over there with the children swimming. Summer, watch your cousin.
Summer, she had one daiquiri, but Summer doesn't get invited to a lot of parties. It was early in the morning. I don't think we had breakfast. She's somewhere between like having to hold down her liquor and just passing out.
And the hot sun, too.
There's an area, well, there's hot heat lamps.
Summer is suffering.
The UV heat lamp so you can still get a tan.
Actually, no. It's not. We've moved past that. It's actually heat lamps that like spray like a fake tan mist.
I hate it.
They cover you in spray tan as
Picture also Bill Church is going to have like a newspaper of not getting sprayed.
Yeah, and Summer's just like falling asleep for way too long in like the high spray tan area.
Bill Church sees one of those little like space things go by. One of those like children's like rides, and he catches little Mitch as little Mitch is running by. Hey, kiddo, how would you like to ride one of those later, eh?
Hey, I think I'd like it.
All right, well that's your surprise. So surprise.
Whoa! I mean, thanks.
There you go. Happy birthday, kiddo.
Thank you, Mr. Bill. Where does it go?
Oh, I think they just go on like a little cruise around the fuel station.
Okay.
They're heavily controlled. You don't have to worry about, flying off into space or somewhat.
I want to fly off into space, though.
Oh,
Let's jump over to you sailing.
is this is Bill Church in there with him, or does he get to ride
I
alone?
think he would get to ride alone. It's like really is secure. It's like just a loop. Bill Church, you're standing there, and you can see there's like a big sign says open 24 hours, and there is like a teenager or whatever who's kind of just like lazily there describing the safety rules. So keep your arms inside at all times, astronauts. Do not ever touch the latch on the helmet. Um, please, anyone under 12, please have an adult sign here this waiver that says if you are not going to be traveling with the child, that you are releasing us from any sorts of legal liability.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 17. I work here, live here actually. My mom also works at the hotel, and I live here.
Summer makes a mental note to go back and talk to him after the whole family situation.
But yeah, Bill Church, you're given a like somewhat worrying waiver.
Bill Church knows exactly what to do with the clipboard and simply signs it. Not really reading it.
When I'm in the thing, I'm looking for any way to kind of like jailbreak it.
Nice. Brains roll for sure then. Just roll what you roll, and then maybe we can give info. You'll get something no matter what.
Yes, I get a 3.
They do make it pretty like well tamper-proof-ish. But you do notice the little like bubble helmet that you have on. It's got, because of like legal reasons, even though the trip is only for a half an hour, this thing has 6 hours of like, protect you from the void of space. It's like a combination suit that like keeps you warm and everything, and like bubble helmet, and it legally has to have 6 hours on it. You can't figure out how to change the course or anything or make this thing speed up. It's so slow, it's almost boring, even as you're looking at like the vastness and warmness and light of space, and then seeing the beautiful, like glittering, tumbling station. And even with a 3, you see that this thing brings you around the station, and it brings you pretty close to where the garage is, which is where like all of the ships and everything else, including Grandma Mo's ship, would be located.
Okay.
So now I think we would all be sort of around at dinner. We're like at a, one of the hotel restaurants. We're like having dessert. Everything is cleared up, and Grandma Mo is talking to Summer. Feeling better, Summer? You seem the sun got the best, or the heat got the best of you. You're real tired today.
Yeah, I think there was just like too much sugar in that daiquiri
That
for
can happen.
me.
You got to make sure you drink water. Too much sugar, these weird artificial lights. Who knows what's really going on? She points over to, does somebody have a name for the hotel, casino, and bar?
Forgotten Wonders.
Bill and I are going to go over to Forgotten Wonders. You guys can either stay in the room and watch movies, or if you'd rather, there's supposed to be youth party, I don't know, under 18 kind of gathering in third floor room 3C. And you guys can meet up there, have a nice time. And I want you to make sure you keep an eye on your cousin. I know he's still real sad about not being able to go to his his Sornidor planet.
Grandma Mo, I'm really interested in this youth party. I did hear that it'll cost money to get juice there. If you could actually contribute to those funds, that would be fantastic.
You're not sure whether or not she believes you or doesn't
First-
care. She gives you equivalent of like $40.
Yes.
Make sure at least half of this gets spent on something for your cousin.
Wouldn't dream of anything else.
Now, Bill, have you finished your bitter baking chocolate that you asked them to get you from the kitchen for dessert?
Delicious. And you don't want any at all, Mo?
No, no, thank you though. I appreciate the offer, Bill. I like it shaved onto my cake.
All right, that's fair. Well, let's go play some blackjack. Same way we used to do it in Pas Pragus. I'll count cards and send you electric wiretaps through our connected symbiotic electronic neural implants.
I can't even believe you pretend to know those words, Bill. Don't know how to play blackjack a day in your life.
Oh, you shame me by embarrassing me in front of these kids. Okay, I'll put on my Hawaiian shirt.
And yeah, they're gonna, everyone's gonna, I guess, have you guys like go up, get changed or whatever for the youth party. What's Mitch doing as the dinner's wrapping up and getting changed and getting ready to go?
Oh, if we're putting on our best, then I'm definitely wearing my backpack.
Yes.
I have all the candy that Summer has given me as rations, and all the packets of sugar and creamer from the coffee maker station.
That's fine. We all know that he only likes black coffee anyways, so it's no problem.
I like you have a little colored dinosaur shirt, a Sornidor shirt.
For sure. Yep, I am doing everything I can to appear like a Carplonkadoris.
Yeah, I mean, you've got those cardboard dorsal fins, right? Extra sharp.
Mm-hmm. Extra sharp. I've been sharpening them.
Did we ever discuss what shitty little like trinkets and memorabilia you've gotten from like the space Midwest road trip?
There was a necklace mentioned that was like big and had like pictures of Sornidoors inside of it, I think, but not much else.
I think one of those like Hulk smash like big green fists, but like Sornidor themed, could be
Oh,
cool.
like it's a claw.
Yeah, big claw to go over your hands.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Love it. She says, "Oh, you'll be a hit with that get up, little Mitch." Talks to Summer. Make sure you tell whatever person is leading it or whatever that it's his birthday. You know, might give him something extra. Who knows? You guys take the weird elevator to 3C. They like drop you guys off, and you guys can hear like the, teen kids bop space music that's happening in one of the rooms. This is like the event floor, sort of. All right, be safe. You got your little doodad on you, so you can give us a call or anything if something goes wrong. You have your room key, and we love you.
Summer is dressed in a 16-year-old's impression of what a 30-year-old dresses like, as close as she can get with her wardrobe. She's got little like heels and what like flats that like she would never wear but was given by probably Grandma Mo at some point. She stuffs both her bra and her shoulders so that it looks like she has shoulder pads.
As you're leaving the door, Grandma Mo looks at you. Ooh, looking sharp. Summer, that is dressed to impress for the little youth club, huh?
Yeah, gotta keep it mature.
You see the door is being like watched by the same teenager actually that was looking after the weird little ride thing.
Sweet.
They have like a youth chaperone kind of a thing,
Yeah,
making sure people actually are at the hotel and everything else like that as they enter in.
sweet.
The door closes as you guys see some other kids like entering into this little event room. You can see it is pretty nice. It's like this room is like a couple of rooms sort of put together that have been turned into this event space. And there's like an area with couches and video games and like even a couple of hollow video game areas where it's like a weird cupboard. It's like a mini hollow deck cheap thing. And then there's an area with some movies playing, an area with like pool, drinks, but obviously non-alcoholic, dancing area, and the age range is like anything from like 10 to 17 or so.
I want to start by I'll follow Grandma Mo's instructions and say that it's his birthday to like whoever's running I don't know, the juice fountain.
There's like four different people of like 17 to 20 who are acting as the youth chaperones, including the one kid who recognized you.
Ooh, okay, so I'm like struggling to like hold this juice, which I'm trying to drink like it is alcohol. I'm trying to get all jacked up on it, but I'm having a real hard time even holding it with my Sornidor Hulk hands on. So I need to like press the cup between my giant like fake claws. And I'm like trying to drink it and it's going all over the place. Oh man, where should we go? Summer, do you like my backpack?
All right, you get one station for me to come with you with, and then you're gonna have to make friends your own age. I've got plans.
Okay. Oh, I would definitely like try to dance, but like dance near like the cool kids, but still look like a dressed up 10-year-old trying to be a dinosaur.
I also like to think that like Chuck E. Cheese, there's some like an animatronics going on, and I tell what's the Chuck E. Cheese version, like what's their little space mascot at this resort?
So it's a planet with rings, like sort of Saturn rings, but a bunch of them. And then it's got sunglasses on it. And like maybe it used to be like a guy in a costume, but now it's just like a thing with AI that sort of dances around and can respond to basic things. Maybe like Tony Tumbles, because it's the tumble station. And this is like the planet that's the closest. It's not like a habitable planet, but this is the planet that the station orbits. And so he's called Tony Tumbles.
Hey, Tony Tumbles, it's my little cousin's birthday today.
Oh boy, we got a birthday boy.
It's me. I'm the birthday boy.
and there's a like bluish spotlight that hits down on you, and like as you say birthday boy, it like lights up. Does the birthday boy got moved?
Do I ever? This is what I have been waiting for all day, and without knowing it, I slam my space punch, and like crush the cup on my head, and just start getting down so hard. I'm flexing my dorsal fin. I've turned on the backpack, so like all the like detectors are going off. My lights are blinking. And I am like dancing as good as I can in a way that hopefully makes just Summer mortified.
How old are you turning today, pal?
I'm turning 10.
If you can go for 10 minutes, then Tony Tumbles is going to give you a prize. Grit roll. We'll say 6. You got your backpack. You're doing a lot here for 10 minutes.
Fucking watch this, Tony Tumbles. I roll a 8 minus 1, 7.
So, Tony Tumbles, as that ends, you can see it's been like 10 minutes. You're huffing and puffing after that display. And even the kids, like the younger ones who were excited when Tony Tumbles started doing this dancing, everything else, now they're also tired of it.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes were very cute, and the last 7 were incredibly embarrassing.
Yeah, they were a slog.
You know, Summer said that she'd do one thing with her little cousin. She wants to pull a Little Miss Sunshine, go up there on stage with him, try to get the party going. So she's gonna try a charm dance roll.
All right, let's see. Give me a charm roll. The better you get, the more like sway you'll have, but just no necessarily set difficulty.
Okay. 9.
Nice. That is great. So yeah, it goes from being all bad to like the first 3 minutes are cute. There's 3 minutes of awkwardness, and then the final 4 minutes are like everyone joining in, and you get like a second wind as other kids and your cousin and whatnot start doing the dance alongside you.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then you see Tony Tumbles, 3, 2, 1. That's a dance party, and the music stops.
I like double over gasping for breath. This took everything I possibly have.
This AI thing is just sort of on a roll, and he says, "We gotta give this guy a prize."
Make it rain on me, Tony Tumbles.
A spotlight moves from you to like the prize wall, and it's a wall where like normally you need like 1,000 tickets to get one like slice of space gum or whatever, but he says you get to choose anything on the prize wall.
Whoa.
Ooh. I'll look up and I'll grab one of those like claw hands that like you're able to grab things like 3 feet away, but it's really clunky and hard to do.
Ooh, I think the future version of that though, it's almost like a grapply thing. Like you can send it out and send it back, but it's still equally kind of bad and awkward and clunky.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to make it my goal to never use my regular hands again. This is all I want.
Yeah, now we see the real montage of you like eating cake, struggling to drink water.
Like trying to like reach behind me and like turn on the backpack with the claw.
Summer. Ooh, I'm gonna go get some cotton candy and say, "Hey, Little Mitch, you want this cotton candy?"
You know I do.
Wonderful. Okay, all you have to do is just take care of yourself tonight, and pretend that I'm sleeping in the room if Grandma Mo and Mr. Bill get home first, okay?
All right. Yeah, I got your back. What are you going to do though?
I'm gonna try to go gambling. This cotton candy is just for you, and even this, and she gives him $10 of the like $40.
As Summer is like sneaking out after she has this interaction with Little Mitch, I think the teenager kind of stops her and goes like, "Hey, I just want to say like I think you're a really great older sister or whatever. Just because like I know there's a lot of kids your age that would like ditch like their little brother or whatever in this situation. Sorry, cousin. They ditch their little cousin and like just like myself, like as a youth leader, I really respect that you're standing by him and like making sure the young ones have a good time."
Thanks, I feel so seen. How would you like to come gambling?
Whoa, like right now?
As soon as I can figure out how to get in there, yeah, maybe you have some tips.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's several back doors. Yeah, come on.
The two of them leave, and little Mitch, you and your big old backpack and your juice and your piece of cake and your different kinds of claws
One of them is holding cotton candy.
are all by yourself. Well, not really, but in a way.
Oh, perfect. First, I try to turn my Sornidoor detector on, see if I can pick anything up. It beeps and whizzes. I'm sure it doesn't give me anything very useful. I'll dip out of here.
Um, as you're dipping out, it's a different person at the front door, and the person says, "Whoa, where are you going by yourself, pal?"
I'm just going back to my room, but it's my birthday. I'm a whole 10 years old. I think I can manage it on my own.
Oh, happy birthday! You got your key, right?
Oh, yep. I flash him the key.
Okay, and she looks at like her little paper, says, "Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, you guys are allowed to go back to your room without being checked out. That was a part of the waiver. Okay, perfect. All right, big guy. I guess they know you're responsible now that you're 10, huh?
Are you seeing my dorsal fin?
Yeah, gives you a thumbs up.
All right, later, loser. I'm out of here. Little Mitch is trying to plot a course to the garage. Would there be like a way to get there from the escape pod ride?
Maybe you did go close in it, and you would have the spacesuit with the 6 hours of whatever, but you'd have to like get there yourself because you at least last time couldn't control the thing, but you did get pretty close to it.
The nature of this pod, they put me inside it. So like, could I get on the ride and then like jump out of the little ship as we get close to the garage?
You probably have to like break your way out of the like automatic closing restraints.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna go back to the space pods.
Hi, welcome to Space Pod. We need a grown up to sign you in.
Don't worry, I have already been through this whole process. I'm in your system. You can just let me in. It's fine.
She looks you up and down and says, "What's in it for me?"
Oh, what's in it for you? How about 10 space florgans?
I assume you mean 10,000 because of inflation, but sure.
Thanks, babe. And I give her a wink.
She rolls her eyes.
Cool. So I want to get into the pod, and just try to like bypass any of these like safety harnesses or things that would kind of like hold me down into the seat. I want to like make extra room.
Ooh, how about you make a grit roll? Like you put partly your body, you like try to expand so that you still have room to wiggle and move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say difficulty 8.
I got a 5.
Okay, you can succeed if you want, but you're gonna take like a minor wound. So you can describe what you want the wound to be.
Okay. Maybe it like snaps my extendo claw.
That's brutally, I love it. So now your claw is permanently in the dangling out position. So you can still hold it and still even grab things with it, but just the retraction ability doesn't exist anymore. It's just
Amazing.
always stretched out.
So like I remember like the kind of course that it takes, and when the loop comes back around towards the garage area, I want to try to jump off and float my way back over towards the exterior of the garage.
Amazing. I think deafness would probably be that. Like you're doing a pretty dangerous maneuver here.
Yes. Okay. Scoop. Oh no, it's a 4. So I don't factor in how quickly the pod is actually moving, and it's not like very fast in like space standards, but it's very fast for a 10-year-old. Like kind of leaving it, and then like just that because there's nothing to like slow me down after I jump out. So I hit the side of this garage at a very fast rate of speed.
Oh,
This 10-year-old slamming into the side of the garage. This is turning into an action movie.
Yeah. Oh, I slam my head really hard and I chip a tooth.
Oh, you're a kid. You should lose a tooth straight up.
Yeah, one of my big front teeth comes out.
the inside of the glass is like smeared with a bit of blood, and you see just a tooth floating around in front of your eyes.
Well, so I'll try to get inside through the little airlock thing.
The after like a second or two, the outdoor airlock thing shuts and everything returns to normal, and you're like back inside the garage.
All the blood that was floating around like inside the helmet just gets like caked on my face.
Oh, we should all describe the settings like
Hmm.
when we get to new places.
You want to start us off with this one then?
Yeah. So the garage, I think this is like the equivalent of a muscle car spaceship garage.
I think another thing that the garage is, one word, is occupied. It's all dark besides this light, and there's a guy who's underneath a hood or underneath like the actual vehicle on one of those little slidey boards and working on something.
Behind the mechanic is a row of keys. Like it's in his office. It's not necessarily like a foot from him, but like you'd have to pass him somehow.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say it was unorganized. There's like all sorts of space parts around, old, antiquated, and broken like pieces of equipment and machinery around.
And yeah, the mechanic has just like a halo of parts around him. See that there are a bunch of bottles of alcohol and stuff mixed in with the different parts and things that he's left strewn about. This guy is definitely hammered. You hear him as you enter in. He's like, "What was that?"
Oh, nothing, chum. Just here to pick up my space mobile.
He has a flashlight and points it at you. "Oh, kid, are you in a spacesuit?
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
Late for what?
What, didn't they tell you I was coming?
What are you picking up, kid?"
Oh, I'm just picking up the old space mobile. I'm sure they told you I was coming.
What happened to your face?
What happened to yours?
He like wipes his mouth and sort of tries to like brush his hair behind his head, like behind his hands to sort of straighten himself up a bit. I'm not trying to get in any. I think you gotta leave.
No, I'm supposed to be here. No, it's good. They told me to come over here, just pick up the
Who's
space mobile, keep it running, and pull it around front. Really, it's no big deal.
who's they?
The people who are looking for the space mobile. God, are you new?
The mechanic's phone rings.
You stay there. Picks it up.
It's somebody that's really mad at him. It's like a cartoon. I'm mad at you, boys.
Ma'am. You see, he sort of turns his back on you, starts trying to calm someone on the phone down.
That's just B-roll. If you guys need to throw this audio in there. Okay.
Well, I'll look around him and see like the wall of keys that are hanging in the back. I'm looking for something as similar to some sort of, space motorcycle that I've driven in a video game. And I'm trying to get a key to one of his little space cruisers.
All right, I have an important question. Is it like the space version of a dirt biking video game or the space version of like a crotch rocket?
Oh, it's like the dirt bike game where you need to like
Great question.
balance over the rocks and like the
Yes.
logs and stuff.
Yes.
I'll say that can we say that Grandma Mo is a space dirt biker? Like this is a hobby of hers?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's
Sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you find the keys for this. Are you just trying to grab and go? What's your plan?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in and get into some sort of space cruiser before he like turns around and tries to stop me.
Running in, grabbing something, that's not hard. The real problem though is that you're going to have to try to find some way to like open up the garage doors or something else like that. Get this thing up and started and you hear, "Hey, what's that noise? Ma'am, 1 second."
Listen, buddy, we don't have all day. You might as well just open up the pod bay doors so I can bring this guy around front. We got a very important client out front who's waiting for this.
All right, I think I'm gonna need a charm roll for you to be lying here. So he is drunk, but you are a child with like a bloody mouth, literally, and missing a tooth. You could be more child if you tried. Oh, and you do have the -1 when trying to convince someone of something. I think I'm gonna say 4 difficulty for convincing this drunk man that you're any kind of supposed to be here.
All right, come on, big money, no whammies, big money.
Big money, baby.
Oh, it's a 5 minus 1, 4. You're drunk, I'm drunk. It's okay, we don't need to tell anyone.
He looks at you strangely and says, "Are you actually a kid?" Or,
No?
whoa, his eyes go wide. "Are you just like a person who looks young and I've been discriminating the whole time?"
Yeah, it's I spent so much time without gravity during my spacefaring times.
Oh, and different planets have different. I heard about this. Different planets have different times. So, like your sun, you go around the sun only once every 3 years. So you're, or something, or the opposite. Is it that?
It's exactly that. Wow, they ought to promote you. You are doing great.
You're just a guy with a job like me, and you're drunk like me, and we're just guys. Like, are you 56 like me?
Uh, I'm actually 66. You're the child, and I'm the elder.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Don't tell my boss I'm drunk. I won't tell your boss you're drunk.
Hey, keep up the good work, sport. We're all very impressed. Now open up the pod bay doors.
He types in the code and opens up the pod bay doors in like a way where it's got like the shimmering little screen like in Star Wars. You have this thing, um, but I think maybe now's a good time to cut over to the bar slash casino.
Okay.
So, Summer, and do we have a name for the pimply boy?
Lawrence.
Um, Lawrence, you have tech, right?
No, but like I know the people here.
Do you think they're still gonna let us gamble even if I don't have my 30-year-old tech?
No, you probably want to keep that on, but I'm probably not going to gamble. Um, I've kind of seen what it can like do to people, and so it's not like a thing
Wow.
I'm like into.
Summer is impressed. Summer's level of attraction of this guy has just doubled.
But I'm not like judging you if you're going to do it. It's just like I'll be there, I'll drink a bit, and I can get his drinks. We'll have to pay still, but I know some of the bartenders.
Well, could you still download some kind of filter so that it doesn't look creepy that I'm 30 and hanging out with a teenager?
Fine, but I think I can only get the free trial because I haven't like actually gotten the app properly. So I'll have to pick from one of the presets, and he like quickly slides through a few different presets that are basically just like each like 10-year block has like two different options for like men. You want me to be 30-ish or
Yes.
okay, oh, this one has three options. And he slides through all of them. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Sweet. She picks whatever she thinks the cutest one is.
Cool. He's not that cute. Unfortunately, it's not, it's the presets.
Yeah.
Cool. Should I still be my name or like new name?
Your name is Lawrence, and I am Samar.
I still think we should go through the back, but then once we're in, nobody will check anything.
Perfect. And they sneak in. For a brief moment before he gets his filter up, one of his coworkers is like, "Why is this guy hanging out with this 30-year-old lady?"
Have you noticed Lawrence being weird with that MILF?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
What do they walk into in the casino? Let's describe the casino. I don't know. Is it fancy or trashy?
I am imagining that it's like almost like the way Las Vegas is like very glitzy but very cheap. Like it's much more because it's just like roadside Midwest. It's like that on steroids where it's like they don't do that great of a job of looking at but like it's like plastic machines that have been spray painted gold. There's an area that's just slot machines and old people kind of hunched over, sadly continuing to pull the lever down. This is what Lawrence was talking about when he said, like, I see what it can lead to. Is you really see some of the addicts that are in here, but you also see people having a good time on their vacation, spinning like wheels and stuff like that.
I think there should be cyborg slash robot butlers walking around.
And maybe even they're the only ones who are trusted to deal the cards.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to say there's also like there was a point in time that was like the Space Wild West. That point has passed. But
Ooh, is this themed?
it's themed after the Space West of years past.
Nice. Nice.
My addition is that it is hectic because there's one area where there is a animal race, but it's like these weird octopus like things, but they're octopus that have like somewhat evolved to be more land based. It's like a combination of like snail race with like a little bit of chicken fighting because the octopus sometimes like attack each other, but not always as the race happens. And so this is like off in the corner is there's people that are like cheering and betting on like half a dozen octopus that are racing down this track.
Snail racing plus cockfighting is something else. Okay, well, these two teens walk in, and a cyborg waiter walks past them. Howdy, partners. Can I offer you any drinks?
Yeah, the lady will have a pina colada,
Yeah, one pina colada, extra sugar.
and I'll have a Billy the Boy laser gun shooter. I'll take one of those shots.
Billy the boy.
This town ain't big enough for dry, parched throats. We meet at noon. I will meet you at your table.
Perfect. And as they look around, you see at the blackjack table is, of course, Grandma Mo. Where do we find Mr. Bill Church?
Mr. Bill Church. I think Mr. Bill Church is for once in his life on a roll at the craps table. It's like in the movie scenes where there's a whole crowd that is gathered around him because he's on a streak and it just hasn't died yet. And it's just beginning to pick up.
I'm going to say that also your friend, Samantha, and her boyfriend are there at this, like, sort of somewhat explosive and, like, infectious energy craps table.
Mr. Bill Church rolls another 7. Oh yeah, Baba Boy. So he turns to Samantha, goes, now didn't you know my daughter?
Or granddaughter, I think, right?
Summer. Oh yeah, she was like a few years before me. I just graduated. Obviously, I'm over 18, you can tell.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. That wasn't even a question, but yeah. Would you and your nice husband here like to blow on these dice for me? Good luck, eh?
She gets thrilled and readily obliges, pulling her boyfriend in to be a part of this. Meanwhile, across the room, Summer is just seething at this scene.
Here are your drinks. Giddy up.
I want to have a little real gamble.
Sure. So, okay, so you roll 2d6s,
Oh.
Maddie, and you're looking for a 7 or an 11.
Oh my god. Okay.
A 2 and a 3 are bad, right? Or 2, 3, 12 are bad.
I got a 1 and a 5.
So I think reroll.
That's a 5 and a 3. That's 8. That's a 6 and a 4. That's a 10. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, he's losing his streak. He's going cold. Someone else roll, maybe. You hear someone from the crowd call.
Shut up. 11, baby.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I got an 11, baby. Meow, 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 meow. And he goes, 11, baby. And the whole crowd around him erupts.
People are like slapping Bill on the back. Finally, Grandma Mo is unable to ignore that anymore, and she looks up and sees you. And then Summer, your little hangout boy, says, "So, looks cool over there. Do you, perhaps, or we could do some poker." Like I said, I don't really gamble myself, but I don't mind poker. But otherwise, I'll probably just watch and whatever.
Poker it is, but you'll have to teach me the rules.
Cool.
And she knows because Grandma Mo, right?
Well, you learned blackjack, but you probably know poker from Grandma Mo, let's be honest.
Okay, yeah, poker it is, and she's a little more confident, actually.
And so you guys are just going to skirt away from the two tables where people are at, and you guys go to the poker table that's got half a dozen other people or something at it.
Yeah.
Grandma Mo eventually comes wandering over to you, Bill. Well, Bill, I mean, I've been having a pretty good night, but it looks like you're breaking it in.
Mo, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, Mo. And if I keep getting these black drinks that I'm getting, ooh-wee. This is the adventure of a lifetime.
Those black nebula, you're never gonna sleep tonight, Bill.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's like half caffeine.
Hey, that's why I'm getting them half calf. Hey, you and me, baby. road trip of a lifetime. Watch me roll this 7.
Someone yells, one more roll, one more roll.
Come on, Mo, blow on him for me.
She rolls her eyes, but in like that, oh, this guy kind of way. And she gives you a kiss and then blows on your dice.
All right, I'm rolling again.
Summer feels nauseous again, this time not from the alcohol, but just from like watching the affection of her grandma and her grandma's boyfriend.
Well, I've rolled a lot and I haven't gotten a 7 or a 10. So I've rolled several times now.
Get a 2 or a 3 or 12.
No 2s or 3s or 12s. There's a long, boring pause as he proceeds to roll everything but a 7 and a 10, but also not a 2 or a 3.
So the crowd just sort of loses steam. Eventually, Samantha and her boo leave the craps table, and more people leave it. And eventually, Grandma says, "Let's take your chips and maybe move to a different table."
And then he gets one more 11. He did finally do it before he lost. He got an 11.
Turns out there's also animatronics in the adult section, and as you get one more 11, like a little like fake gunman starts like shooting little caps that just make noise and like a little bit of smoke.
And like a robotic voice comes out. It's like, "This guy sure is a broom. It's like a shooter."
But I think it also has the surreal nature of like the bowling alley animations,
Yeah.
where like also holograms appear around him, and a cyber eagle flies over him and screeches, and then
Yeah.
like a building explodes in the background somewhere.
And then I think it ends weirdly by him pointing his holographic gun at your head and like shooting. And it's like, oh, that was an unsettling ending.
And like a bunch of chips come out.
Yeah. It's like, is the casino madam winning too much? Is that just how this ends?
Yeah, its eyes flash red in a way that only you can see.
Yeah, and it like points its gun at you with like kind of serious face, and then it shoots, and yeah, like holographic chips come out.
Okay, Mo, maybe we should get going. Maybe that's enough craps for today.
Well, I still want to play maybe another game. Do you mind? Look, it looks like someone else already bought you another drink. Maybe you could get yourself a drink. I could play another little bit, see if I can catch up to you. Maybe you could cash out your chips.
All right. Oh, sure, Mo. That sounds like a good plan to me, buddy. I'll go start cashing out. And how about I get you another drink for the night for your last few games, eh?
Well, someone's trying to get lucky twice.
We're not driving, so you know what I'm saying.
See that Samantha and her boo are coming to fill in 2 empty seats.
Sweet. Summer intentionally glitches her face a little bit as she turns to Samantha.
You see the girl sort of jokingly talking to her boyfriend says, "Oh, look, that chick who was in love with you is here again."
Okay. Damn, babe. Yeah, this straight up cougar is being crazy clingy right now.
You see a guy that looks just like someone's dad, just like sort of balding, sort of like dingy corporate. But he's like not even, his thing is like you can't even move slow. It's like try to move as little as possible. So he's like just like sitting stock still with this, free version.
Summer dies inside and channels this all into an aggressive poker match.
Yeah, I think we should all roll dice or something just to see like, who's doing the best or whatever for this little game.
Yeah, maybe D12s or something. Summer just gets a 4. Ooh, but can we also do? Okay, wait. The first roll is for how good your hand is, but you also roll charm for
So luck and then charm, and you add them together.
yeah. Okay, so this will be charm.
So what's your total?
7.
So I got a 6. He got 6. So for 12.
What should Samantha's
I think
boyfriend
D8.
roll for?
He's not that charming, but
Charm.
he's got something going for him.
Yeah. His D12 was an 11 and his D8 was an 8, so he got a 19.
Ooh, wow.
Whoa.
I think Samantha rolls a D12 for both. I think that she's charming.
Okay, I got a 5 on the D12.
And then roll another one for either the luck or the charm.
That's a 2, 7 total.
Okay, so far and away, and I like the fact that he's nameless. The so far nameless boyfriend wins.
I've decided that in retrospect that he should have Tech on, not because he needs to look older, because to make him look more like a vampire. He's got a long black coat and like kind of a popped collar that's red inside, but he still has the same shitty little teenage dirt stash because he's so
Mwah,
proud.
mwah, mwah.
Amazing.
This table is crazy. It's an alien tech, a vampire tech, and then just two old tech, and one is like a really boring looking like middle-aged man.
We kind of zoom out, like it's kind of a sweep of casino. You know, there's all these random people all over the place, and they're playing their games, and the slots are going. Mo sits down to play blackjack. Summer like looks at her cards, and looks across the table at Samantha and her vampire boyfriend, and this random dude she just picked up. Mr. Bill Church comes up behind Mo and places her drink right in front of her as she says, "Hey, blackjack." We hear an engine start somewhere far off, and then in a big bay window that's open into space, there's like one little kind of base pod that little Mitch is on,
Veering erratically.
almost like scraping briefly against the glass, and his giant Carplonkadorus backpack and fist and claw and spacesuit.
You mean in my bloody spacesuit? Because I wasn't able to ever like open up the hood. So like it's still like smeared with blood.
And then there's a moment where like the he plugs in the coordinates, and like you see it begin to like stretch out suddenly and then snap and disappear as it like enters into, you know, warp speed or whatever, and the course he plotted. And then suddenly it goes from like quiet, like even the octopus area was like quiet as everybody was staring out these huge beautiful bay windows that have a view of the asteroid field. And then they see this, boom, disappears, and then there's just like pandemonium as people start freaking out.
I'm gonna be grounded for the rest of my life.
Well, you probably are wondering how I got in this situation.
Hey, that's me.
No, that's me.
Yep, that's right. Here I go, flying my stolen spaceship out into the vast expanse, navigating to the planet of the Sornidoors. Will I find what I'm looking for? Definitely.
Yes, I will.
We'll use this for all the episodes with Mitch. This is the plug section. First, a big thanks to Keikoa Kato, who did our intro and our outro music. You can find me, Nathan, at on most platforms at Nathan Who Writes, no spaces.
You can find me, Emma Brown, at mshineart on Instagram, unless I've once again deleted my Instagram account. Get in before I get out. That's EMSHINE art. And I like to make paintings and illustrations, such as the cover for our podcast.
My name is Maddie, and you can find me at matt.kok. Is it Coke? Is it cock? No one knows. Sometimes I'll do like some writing stuff. Shout out to my partner's parents for this incredible high bush cranberry ketchup that I'm currently eating.
All right, I'm Mitch Collins. You can find me on Instagram at tumble.on.outfitters, or you can go to tumbleonoutfitters.com where you can buy a lovely handmade fleece mid-layer.
We're looking at pictures of those now, and they look cute and comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm happy with my Minx Alpha Fleece from Tumble On Outfitters. It's breathable when I need it to be, and warm when paired with another layer. And I get lots of compliments.
All right, guys, on three, we're all going to say so that I can see it easily in the edit, and then I'm going to do the intro, okay?
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to
Did that
Source
work? Was that what
Material.
you wanted?
Yes, probably.